You're super fluffy. Super fluffy today.
Yeah,
I'm like super flat today.
Yeah, but yours looks really good.
Thank you.
You like it's grown right to where it's like.
Oh yeah, it's at a pretty good length now.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is air dry and salt spray, baby. And going to bed with it slightly damp.
Yeah. I was looking at old videos because I was so I have 2 terabytes of storage on my laptop, which is always full.
Yeah.
So I was desperately trying to delete some stuff so that I could do another video.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, look at all this old footage in here from all of our old floss tubes.
Yeah.
It's all jammed in there, which is what's taking up the 2 terabytes of space.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, look at how short Kerri's hair was.
Yeah, I noticed that actually. My hair's grown quite a bit and whatever. How long have we been doing this? A year and a half? 2.5?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think if we're not at episode 50, we're closing in on close to 50 joint floss tubes.
Okay, so if we do it roughly every 2 weeks, that's 100 weeks. So that's 2 years. Okay.
My name is Caroline.
Excuse us while we math.
Excuse us. My name is Caroline. Hello. I'm the owner of Evertote, and this is my friend Kerri.
Thank you. That has to be prompted. And I'm the owner and dyer of Roxy Floss.
And we are recording here in London, Ontario, Canada at the Evertote Roxy Floss Co. workshop on March, I don't know, what is it? March 4th, 5th, 6th? What is the date?
The 6th.
Is it the 6th already?
It's the 6th.
I was spitballing, but yeah, March 6th, 2025.
And we're currently experiencing 3rd winter.
Yep, 3rd winter. It arrived this morning.
Yeah.
We had very false spring yesterday.
Oh yeah.
14 degrees in my car, Celsius, and back to snow on the ground this morning.
Yeah.
The roads were slippery this morning too.
Well, yeah, because there was like 100-kilometer-an-hour winds last night after raining most of the day yesterday.
Yeah, it was slick.
And
it
the
was a slick
25
drive to work.
25-degree Celsius temperature change.
Yeah, it's crazy. So just a couple of quick admin things before before we carry on.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Everything's gonna be fine. We're okay, you're okay.
We're okay, you're okay, everything is going to be fine.
At Stitch North, we'll be in the ones with the white straight jackets. and the name tag.
And the jug of wine. Let me please start first with answering the #1 question that I get every single floss tube. And what the heck is that thing right there? Every time you want to know what that is. That is a design by the Artsy Housewife, Gigi the Artsy Housewife, and it is called A Study in Nature. And we stitched it here. The model is stitched on Kerri's linen called Candy Apple. And it was done on a piece of 28 count linen, 2/2, and using a floss conversion to Roxy Floss done by our very own Hannah, Floss Boss Hannah here. So that is available in the shop to this conversion. That's what that is. Every time, at least 3 or 4 people ask what that is, which is fantastic, right? Yeah. I mean, because clearly it's an awesome thing. So yeah, other than that, we're going to start with a positive sandwich here. So now we get to the filling. We're Canadian, so there's no secret here that there's been a lot of stuff in the news. It's been a bit of a roller coaster here for every, you know what, the world is a roller coaster at the moment. So I am speaking directly about tariffs and how they affect our business as of today, March 6th, 2025, because every day things are changing, and they're changing fast. So as of today, and as of the last 2.5 days, tariffs, 25% tariffs were implemented. And however, Evertote, how that affects us, we fall under currently the category of most of our shipments fall under the de minimis category, which what that is there's a special article or section in the fancy dancy paperwork at the border that says that valuation under $800 US is allowed to cross without tariff. That fits the bill for the vast majority of our orders. Floss clubs, linen clubs, regular orders under $800 US, they are crossing the border without tariffs being applied. So that's the update today. Hannah has set a pop-up on our website, a geolocation, very fancy. She told me she could do this yesterday. I'm like, hey, 2 thumbs up. So just for our American customers, when you visit our website, you will see a pop-up there with the most current information that we have. So just an extra note, because, you know, this has clearly been, this is just one of many things, right, going on at the moment that everybody is dealing with. So we don't mean to make light of any of this, and also we also don't mean to make too serious of this. Mm-hmm. This is a floss tube. This is supposed to be a little escape from a bit of reality. So this is going to affect us whether we like it or not. Yes, we're very fortunate in that we fall under the de minimis category. However, just as with what happened with the Canada Post strike in December, these things affect small business whether you like it or not, just as the tariffs will affect everyone, you know, right, like everyone, right? No one is not going to be touched by this. So where was I going with this? Where was I going with this? I don't know. I had a point.
I don't know. It's just hard to put words to it all the emotions and the...
There's so much going on, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. I mean, it does matter. It's great that we can still continue to ship to our we love our American customers. We love our Canadian customers. This is very difficult because, you know, there's so much anger currently, and
it's hard to I mean, we have so many fantastic individual relationships with our American community
and Canadian
and Canadian, yeah.
We would like to say thank you, first of all, for the emails, the messages, the notes of just love being sent our way daily. You leave us notes on your orders, you send us private emails. You know, thank you. There are a number that I haven't been able to respond to yet, because there's been just a lot going on. And so I just wanted to, first of all, say thank you. We really do appreciate it. But yeah, now I remember where I was going with this. When the Canada Post strike happened, it didn't affect us in that we were still able to continue shipping. Now, that's a different issue from whether or not you support strike action, which of course we do. But it affects business, right? Because people assume that Canada Post is on strike, so you're not shipping anything. Well, we were, but our business definitely slowed down. This is the exact sort of same scenario in that people don't, they don't come and look. They don't come and look at the website because they assume that there's now an additional 25%. So that's kind of where we're, you know, you can you can see it, right? You can see
Come on in, the water's warm.
Today the water's warm. Yeah, so, you know, we'll continue to have updates on the website. And listen, you know, I also fully recognize that this is a luxury. We sell luxury items. We sell non-necessity items, right? People have to feed their families. Groceries are expensive, and so that's also going to greatly impact sales and people's businesses and livelihoods. And life at the moment is, whew,
it's a lot.
Yeah. So anyways, I probably went on there, as I do, much longer than I should have. So let's move on. 1897 Schoolhouse samplers.
Yeah.
It is her anniversary today.
It is.
It is her 7th business anniversary. She started 1897 Schoolhouse Samplers 7 years ago, so she is having a little celebration. All of her older charts that we have physically in stock here at Evertote are 26% off. We're a little sensitive about the number 25 currently. So 26% off all of her charts. And that is on now until midnight Friday night.
Like tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We will have another sale.
Just because days are really long now, so I didn't know if that was emotionally, if you were thinking like Friday a week from now.
Yeah.
Or...
When is it's Friday tomorrow already?
Yeah.
So the sale is currently on. Today is Thursday, and the sale is on for like 48 hours. So
okay.
It ends midnight Friday Eastern Standard Time. We will have another sale to celebrate Leanne's birthday. Her 50th birthday is in May. So we'll have another sale then. Now, you're going to want to go and check out her Instagram post, because if you're not following her on Instagram, you should, because she's going to be doing something really cool. So I'm going to read you a little bit about her, what she's doing, because it's amazing. She's going to be doing some really special giveaways. So the broad outlines: offering a variety of giveaway items. Final items may vary from what is actually shown in her photo, so just keep that in mind. She is going to be drawing for 2 antique samplers.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
That's huge.
2 antique samplers, okay? And there's going to be various special things associated with those antique samplers. However, I'm not going to spoil the plot, because Leanne is going to reveal those details as we go throughout the next few weeks. I can tell you that along with those 2 antique samplers, we, Evertote Roxy Floss Co., will also be including some fabric and flosses with those antique samplers. So maybe that gives you a little bit of a hint as to what may be coming. So to be eligible for this drawing, you will need to submit by email to Leanne, not us, to Leanne. This is her drawing, her giveaway. A picture of you with your 1897 Schoolhouse Samplers pattern, and a start, a work in progress, a finish, or a fully finished piece based on one of her published patterns, not a freebie, one of her published patterns. You will be able to submit multiple entries. Please, only 1 entry per pattern. So I can also tell you that Leanne has, just as of last night, shipped to me the remainder of her stock of older charts. So we, in a couple of days, will then have her entire inventory here. We are the exclusive reseller of her charts now. And so Hannah will be getting those last few charts into the shop over the next month. But what we have in the shop now, except for there are 4 newer releases that are not on sale. So the sale doesn't include just those 4 charts, just the most brand new ones. All the other ones are on sale. And I have a very special, fully finished, framed shop model to share with you in a little bit. So the only other admin thing to talk about today, Stitch North pre-sales open this afternoon. By the time this video goes up, they will be live. Hannah and I are going to do a video. I'm taking a little vacation next week, so I am away next week. I'm going to really try to avoid social media. I'm going to just try to be with my husband and my son. It's Nicholas's second to last March break ever as a kid in school, in public school. So I'm going to try to spend the whole week with them and leave work behind.
Nice.
So yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah. So when I get back, Hannah and I are going to do a little video that's going to detail more fully what we have on offer for our Stitch North releases. However, we will be sending out a newsletter, and we will post that newsletter on the Facebook group so that you can see photos of what we have. We have some very special releases. Our Stitch North exclusive collaboration this year is with Pansy Patch, Lori Pangali, Pansy Patch Stitchery, and Quilts and Stitchery, excuse me. Her chart this year is so sweet. It's amazing.
Have I seen it?
You have, yeah.
Okay.
So the picture that you're going to see in your newsletter and on Facebook, her model is almost done. And we have paired that with a bag set from Evertote. So that will be kitted up for you. Should you choose to participate in that or purchase that. We also will have 6 new releases from Ellen of Maximum Cross Stitch. 6.
Yeah.
6 new releases from Ellen. They are all going to be launched this afternoon exclusively for our Stitch North attendees. So you will be able to see all of those in the newsletter and on Facebook. And then again, in a couple weeks, we'll do a video. So yeah, that'll all be available today. I think that's it.
That is, yep.
Okay.
I think so. I don't know.
Excuse me. I went and picked up all my stuff from the framer yesterday.
I saw it before I came upstairs.
Do you want me to show that first, or do you want to save that as like dessert? What do you want to do?
Oh, you could save it as dessert. That would be nice.
Okay. So stay tuned because I've got some really goodies to show you. Okay, well, let's start with 1897 then.
Okay.
What I've been working on, what we've been working on.
Yep.
Kerri left hers downstairs, so I'll show you mine. This is our current friendship. You will like this stitch along. Catherine Reese. Kerri is stitching the while plying her needle, and I am stitching blooming in her own time. We've gotten together a couple of times.
Yeah.
To work together, and there's where I'm at.
It's good.
Right?
Yeah.
That was a lot of stitching in that little corner.
Yeah.
So I am stitching mine. As you can see, it's super teeny tiny. This is 46 count porcelain, and I took a wide 1/8 of fabric and I cut it in half, and I gave the other half to Kerri. So each of us is stitching on just a 1/16 of linen. It's a very small chart.
Yeah.
Very pretty, and we're sharing the floss pack as well. So there, I showed mine.
Okay.
You can show yours next time.
Sure.
Oh, I got happy mail. I got happy mail from Jamie. Jamie sent me an email and she said,
oh, wow.
I stitched this, but I don't have any plans for it. And she knew that we sell this chart.
Okay.
So she said, would you like it for a model?
Nice.
And I'm like, thanks.
Yeah.
So this is Modern Folk Embroidery, the peacock tree. Look at that.
It's so good.
Now she stitched this with, I think it was sulky, a sulky variegated. I will try to find the card that she gave me. She wrote me a really nice card and she put in there what the floss was, but it's a beautiful variegated.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect for the chart.
Isn't that great? So I think that you need to come up with something similar.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. That's really good.
Isn't that beautiful?
Really perfect.
I will try to find which sulky it is for you. Yeah. Jamie, thank you so much. And thank you for your card. She sent me a couple of needle minders as well, but actually they're on projects at home.
That's really
It was
good.
lovely, right?
Yeah.
So, thanks, Jamie. Beautiful. I have plans for it. But I have two, I'm either gonna make a project bag for myself so that I can take that project bag to and show that as the kind of model of how to finish something.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Or frame it. Because I have another gift from Tanya that was another stitched. You see the up there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, who was that designer? The up in the top corner there.
Yeah.
I can't remember. It's a fractor. Is it? It's not. It's not Blackbird. Is it Plum
No.
Street? Plum Street?
Might be. I'm just going to Tanya's page.
Tanya is the Crafty Fox on Instagram, and she gifted that to me at Stitch North last October. Isn't that amazing? And her husband framed it. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. So I'm tempted to frame Jamie's piece and put it up there as well.
Yeah, it's Autumn Fractor.
Autumn Fractor.
At Plum Street.
Plum Street Samplers.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was right on the Plum Street. Got one thing right anyway.
Really
Yeah,
nice.
So we have good friends. Nice friends.
We do.
Do you want to take a turn?
Sure. So last night, yesterday was Wednesday, and Wednesday I stitched Embroidery with Barb and Cutty, and that is by Ellen, Maximum Cross Stitch, Embroidery, and I don't even know, why isn't this on a ring? Why have I been working on this for 3 months and these 4 flosses are not on a ring?
I don't know.
They're loose, they fall on the floor, they're covered in cat fur. I'm gonna have to do like forensic defluffing when I
don't know. It's just part of the DNA of your
part of my process.
Of your piece, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look. That is beautiful.
It's coming along.
Wow.
Coming along.
Oh my goodness.
Of course I am far behind Barb and Cutty, but
oh, Kerri, it's gorgeous.
So this week I came around the corner with the green, got these blue flowers in, and started with the yellow leaves on this side.
That's beautiful.
And I am going to rip this out wherever it's dropped.
Are you?
Yeah.
Really?
I can't live with that. I can't live with that nonsense.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I can't live with that nonsense. That's really funny. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I really do love it.
Oh, gorgeous.
I love the scale of it too.
Yeah. It's not small.
It is not small.
No. What count are you doing?
36.
Yep. One strand?
One strand.
Now can I see your flosses for a minute?
Yeah.
Because Kerri went a little rogue. There are 2 floss packs in the shop. One of them is the front of the chart, the original, and one of them's the back that Ellen charted. And Kerri did a combo of the 2. So for her green, she's using Pinery, Pacific, Huron Time, and Verd's the Word. Now, Verd's the Word. How many letters do you have left to do?
Oh, I think I'm going to need another one.
Because I think we only do 1 with the floss pack. So you're going to be if you're ripping that out.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got over half of the letters to do, and I'm ripping out.
And still your border too.
Yeah. But remember, I'm pretty wasteful with floss. Like, you can't use me as a guide.
Yeah. And Hannah does the floss packs based on the stitch count, which is always a good thing to know if you are using. Kerri's floss is 8 yards, which is 7.3 meters. And if you're stitching 1/2, you can get approximately 3,600 X's on 3,600 crosses, 1/2 on 36 or 40 count, and 1,800 crosses on 32 count. 2 strands over 2. So that's how we calculate the yardage.
I just stopped. I didn't
even finish the thread?
No.
I did the same thing. Look, samesies.
Oh yeah.
I had a new start. Okay, there's your floss before I steal it.
Thanks.
That's nice.
Thanks.
I
really enjoy it.
Oh, okay, so my stitch along, the Salentines 2025. Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Look at that!
Yeah, I really like it.
So, I'm hoping, oh, it is really snowing out there.
It really is.
Holy cow, I wasn't expecting that. So I'm stitching this on a 40 count, 1 strand over 2, and
I was gonna say.
So my husband makes the frames, Hearthside Craftworks, floor frames and lap frames. We purchased the company from the original owners and makers back in 2022, and the original maker trained my husband how to make the frames. So one of the things that we sell with our frames are large bracket adapters for tension rods, being Millennium frames or Omnic frames, for our floor frames, so that people who own Omnics or Millenniums can use their frames on our floor frames.
I feel like we're in a puppet show.
Are we talking? Yeah. So in December, Omnic announced that they would no longer be making tension rod frames. They would no longer be making needlework frames. And so, and I know that Millennium is such a wonderful product. They're really, you know, the sort of gold standard, and Omnic frames as well. Very, very excellent product. And knowing then that Millennium would then be the only option for these tension rod frames, I started talking to John about, you know, what do you think? Do you think you could come up with something that would be similar, but maybe kind of like a budget Millennium idea, but that it would
seamlessly
integrate into our frames instead of having to use the brackets. And so my husband is he loves, like, this is his favorite kind of challenge, is kind of puzzling out how to do something. Mm-hmm. So he has come up with something. So we are currently testing, and I have yours downstairs.
Oh, fun.
I have, so Hannah and Kerri are going to test these out as well. I've been testing this one out. This is kind of the third iteration. Every time we kind of change a little bit of something. Like, I wanted the dowels a little pointier. I wanted, you know, it's complicated. Anyways, so this isn't the final design, but we're getting close. And so maybe a couple months from now, we'll have something available for, you know, kind of still not the final, but we would be able to start selling it as a reduced price for people to start testing them out. Yeah. And then, you know, maybe fine tune them as we go. So it's a tension rod frame. And then there's your, you've got a big bolt in the bottom. And so it kind of works the same. It's a little bit different. It can be a little bit fiddly to get your fabric in, but once you're in, you're locked in.
Yeah, that's the case with all of them.
And so that's the
Love
tension.
That sound. Yeah.
Right? And it is tight. And again, these arms lock right into the flip frame mechanism of the hearthside frame. So there's no additional bracket needed. So anyways, yeah, so that's what we've been up to. John has been very happy because he loves tinkering. So it's been a good project.
What I love about this is I cannot believe how lightweight this is.
It's light, right? Yeah.
Super lightweight.
So the next thing we're changing is we made the original dowels. We had them made from the oak, and they're not quite as smooth as we want them. So we're gonna try to make, the next batch is gonna be made from birch, which is what our regular scroll rods are made out of. Yeah. And I think that they'll have a smoother finish, because you can't really varnish these. You can't really fully finish them because of the groove inside. It's a little bit tricky, plus it adds a little layer of thickness that you don't think would be a big deal, but it actually kind of is. So they have to kind of remain unfinished, and so the birch is going to be smoother. Yeah. It's not going to be quite as, it's not rough, but for me, who has a microfiber, you know, aversion, yeah, this to me is just a little bit kind of like that. Like, I occasionally feel it lightly snag my sweater or whatnot. So anyways, I find these kinds of things fascinating as well, right? So sort of, it's a product in development. It's getting there. But that's what I've been stitching this thing on, to give it the old testaroo, and loving it. So this is a Modern Folk embroidery piece. I am using all the Colored For stuff that we sold in the Salentine's box. As you can see, I'm now officially more than half done. And yeah, what can I say? You know, I don't know if you read Jacob's chart because I know you're not stitching this.
Yeah.
But these are 2 little stylized parrot heads.
Oh, now I see it.
And he did those for you.
Aww,
Jacob. Yeah.
he really liked my birds. when he
Yeah.
came here. Yeah.
So when you actually know what he intended those to be, then you can really see them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool,
Oh,
right?
that's amazing. Thank you, Jacob.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so that's coming.
That's what I love about the 2024 stitch along from Jacob, where it was based off of its visit to Canada with the squirrels and my parrots. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was 2023.
Holy cow.
2023 countdown had the squirrels.
Oh, did it really?
Yes, because
Oh, no, it wasn't a count. It wasn't the countdown, though. It was the stitch along for the year. No Time Like the Present.
because the 2023 countdown had squirrels as well.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Squirrels.
Squirrels.
Squirrels. This is, ta-da! This is one of my frames.
Nice.
Frame pieces. This was the 2024
Oh, it's so
countdown.
good. Yeah.
All of my framing today was done by Craig and Meredith at Chops in London. Love them. Love them. Wait till you see, you guys. Wait till you
did a
see
great job.
some of the stuff. Oh, it's so good. So this matches, I've asked them, originally I asked them to pick a frame for my countdowns that would be easily repeatable every year for all of my countdowns to look the same. So it's got a nice, wide, simple.
Mm-hmm.
So it just, you know, the stitching takes front and center.
Nice.
Yeah, it turned out great. I love it. So I will hang this above the other 2. Yeah. Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I finished the February portion of my Hannah Attwater stitch along.
Oh, that's good. Look at you keeping up.
March is going to be tough because March is a huge section. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to, I might have to, which way is it? I'm upside down, yeah. Oopsie. Okay. Let's redo this here, sorry. Okay, so this is a chart by Michelle, MommaLovesYouGB. And look.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
That's so good.
Isn't that good?
Greens. Love the greens. So many greens.
Ah. Okay, so this is 40 count Panettone Roxy Floss Co, and it's done with a floss conversion from DMC to Roxy done by Hannah with in conversation with Michelle, and I love it. I love it. It's so different. The colors in it are so different and beautiful. And so I'm really excited. Once I get past the rest of this, the next level up adds some blue.
Ooh,
yeah,
that's gonna be cool.
It adds a little bit of blue, and it's just beautiful. So what I stitched for February were these 2 motifs right there. And for March, I believe I have to go all the way over. It's a lot. So basically I have to stitch one more of these, and then the border over there, plus a bird that I missed over here.
Yeah.
So I'll bring it a little closer so you can see. That's what I did. And it's just so pretty. So pretty. And I know I said this the last time I shared this, but for a sampler, it's actually a pretty economical stitch. Michelle's chart is a PDF on her website, and I think she has it pretty reasonably priced. And it is, charts are expensive, right? But she released this before stitching the model, so I think that, anyways. It's an 1/8 of fabric on 40 count, not 1/8. It's not an 1/8, it's a 1/4.
Yeah.
It's a wide 1/4 of fabric on 40 count and 9 skeins of floss.
Oh.
So there's a lot of stitching there for, you know. Yeah. I love it. Nice. I just love it. Love it. Sorry. trying to do things backwards here. So I finished that. Well, I did what I was
Your
supposed to
February
do.
portion. Yeah.
Oh, I also got out my Weeds and Wildflowers
Cool.
by Artsy Housewife. I won't dig out the full pattern because you guys know what this looks like. The full look it.
Aw. Oh, you got the big flower done.
I did. Well, it's slightly smaller, but I got this. This was what I stitched. I stitched this entire corner.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah, twice. I made a big goof here, and really, when I sat back and looked at it, I'm like, am I blind? How did I do that? How did I not realize what I was doing? But I ripped it all out and I restitched it. So my goal for February was to finish that bottom corner, and I did it.
Excellent.
Yeah. Look at, I mean, the colors in this are just so beautiful. And I know you've stitched it and finished it, but honestly, working on this is really pleasurable. So it's a 40 count buttercup Roxy Flossco linen with the called for flosses. And this was a stitch along for my birthday last year. So it would be really nice if I could finish it before my birthday this year, which is in July. I don't know. I got a lot of stuff going on. And you know, I like my stitching to be, today I feel like working on this. That's how I like to stitch. So I think I need more of that. Okay, do you want to show something?
Sure. I had several new starts over the last 2 weeks.
Samesies.
This one is, look at me getting all.
Oh yeah, this is so pretty. So pretty.
Oh. Here it is. Here it is. Please stand by.
Diana Bloom.
Yeah.
Canadian designer, Diana Bloom Designs.
How do you think that works?
I don't know.
Okay, see, I thought I was going to be all clever and have my iPad and be all technologically savvy, and that just went off the rails.
Oh
wait, I know how to do it. I know. It's circling the drain. Just thinking, yeah, verified, yeah, I did buy it. There we go.
Okay.
So it's chamomile
Cottage.
That's how you say that, right?
Yeah.
Chamomile Cottage.
Yeah. Chamomile Cottage. Oh, it's so pretty.
It is so pretty.
So pretty.
And once I started stitching it, it's just, the colors are so subtle and delicate.
Yeah.
I could have used a press.
That's okay. We won't judge. We listen and we don't judge. Oh, look at the colors on that.
Pretty.
Do you want me to hold it?
Sure. There's my ratty ring of flosses.
Look at those flowers. I want to try to get those right. Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah, beautiful palette, Diana. Gorgeous.
Really
gorgeous.
Pretty. And a pretty quick stitch. Like
I love this.
I'm at 43% already.
I love that.
Yeah. Of course, I got it to 80%, didn't finish it. I have to do this.
Oh, Kerri.
I know, I just, see, cross here, 80%.
Kerri.
Walk away. Because that's how I roll.
So this little star is 80% done.
Yeah,
and then this border, 80% done.
Yeah.
That's what she's saying. It's so beautiful though.
Yeah, I really love it.
Wow.
And
yeah, that's gorgeous.
relatively speaking,
gorgeous.
It is a quick stitch.
That's really pretty. She has a great eye for color.
She really does.
Yeah, beautiful.
I saw a sketch.
Oh, and I love your project bag. Where'd you get that from? That's really pretty.
I'm pretty sure that's from Dawn, Gamma's
Treasures?
Gamma's Treasures. I think it's supposed to be like either an iPad or a Kindle or something protector.
Yeah.
My
or
iPad
a project bag.
Fit in it.
That's beautiful. Yeah, love it. Love it.
I tried to match delicateness.
Oh, look at you.
I got it together, man. Got it together.
Look at you. Okay, so Ellen, one of Ellen's new releases that's coming out later today for Stitch North is another bouquet. So you remember Gwyneth's bouquet? Yeah. This one.
Yeah.
So there's another one coming out. And it is kind of, so imagine a fall bouquet, and that's what you're going to see. And so I want to stitch the new one, but I have to finish this one first because they're a pair, right? You have to have both. This one, I think this one is probably a bit bigger than the new one that's coming out.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
There is a lot of, like, this is the floss pack for
It's
this.
intense, yeah.
There is a lot of color changes in this, but and I'm not stitching mine on black. I am going to stitch the new one on black. Okay, so I got back to it because I really, really want to finish this, but it's intense because there's so many color changes, so I have to be in the right mood for it. But when you start stitching it, you're like, why did I ever put this down? Because it's so fun and it's so pretty.
It's gorgeous.
So, but to give you an idea, this little bit that I stitched here took quite a while. However, look at those little pansies. Aren't they pretty?
It's a gorgeous chart.
It is so beautiful. The delicateness of these buds over here and those little pansies. I mean, that's just happiness with a needle. Look at it. Look at it.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, those pansies are amazing.
So pretty. So I really want to finish this.
You're almost done.
No.
No, I know.
I'm not. There's still quite a bit to do.
Yeah.
But
yeah, there is.
But
it's gorgeous.
when you actually get into it, it really doesn't take that long. It's just because each color doesn't have a lot, you just have to do it.
Yeah.
But I just love the finish of that. I mean, those little buds.
Yeah, really well done.
They're just so pretty. Ellen is really great at charting colors. Yeah. Oh, it's just beautiful. It's actually upside down. This is the way it's supposed to be. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I see it.
So there's the little pansies up there.
Really nice.
Yeah. I'm not mad that this is taking me so long because frankly, when I do stitch it, it's so nice that, yeah. It's good to do. See, this is why you have projects for your mood, right?
Yeah.
When I was working on
floss pack
those.
for those.
I know, right?
So fun.
They're just beautiful. I pulled a U like 4 times last weekend.
Oh, yeah?
And I kept taking floss from the skein and realizing afterwards that I hadn't cut the bottom of it.
Oh god.
And I'm like, no!
Yeah, every week.
So what we're talking about is you can keep all of your floss on the cards, and what we do is we just cut through the loop at the very bottom, use your needle and remove, see, you just pull it out and it's already pre-cut to the perfect stitching length. And then you don't have to rebobinate or do anything like that. And then you keep it on the same, card that has, you know, the name of your floss on it.
But then you get really focused working on your project, and then you just go to get the next color and you realize that you haven't cut that loop.
You realize you haven't cut the loop at the bottom, and then
a big bird's nest.
Then you got a bird's nest. Now you can salvage it, of course, but it's like, no. And normally I don't do that, so I really laughed when that happened, and it kept happening. And I thought, oh,
all the time.
Kerri would laugh. So another stitch along that I'm really falling behind in, but is so beautiful, is the Modern Folk Embroidery Put a Bird on It. I had a little, you know, hide from the world day a few weeks ago where I actually came in here on a Saturday. Is it a Saturday? Yeah, it was Saturday. And I thought, okay, I'm just gonna do whatever I want because my entire stash pile is here. So I can't do this at home. And not only that, at home you're staring at laundry and dishes and, you know, oh, we need groceries and somebody's whining about something. Right? Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
You know, and sometimes you just want a few hours away and avoid responsibilities. So I came to work. And all my stuff is here. So I had the best day.
Oh, that's nice.
I had the best day. I watched Flosstube and I knit and I worked on whatever project I wanted. And I wanted to work on this one a little bit. So I put in like 3 or 4 lengths of floss. I don't know. This is very tiny because it's 46 count. And I added this. So that center motif is quite large. But isn't it? It's dainty and perfect.
Yeah.
Love it. But yeah, I'm not even close to keeping up with this SAL, but that's all right. It's fun. Do you want to show something?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, Yasmin.
Yeah. The shop got a few charts in from Yasmin. What is happening here?
Maybe you need to turn it off and on again.
Maybe, but... So Your Flamazing is one of the new releases that Yaz has put out. So cute. It is really cute. I had a bit of a false start. I don't know. I had a bit of a false start. There may or may not be a floss list issue.
The colors that are in the floss list.
One color that is in the floss list.
One color that's in the floss list. We don't know if maybe Yaz got something that was mislabeled, perhaps.
Yeah.
But when Kerri went to stitch the model, it didn't quite match. It wasn't bright enough.
No. So the floss list has this pink listed as one of the main pinks of the flamingo, and I've actually substituted this one to reflect the cover art.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Did I say that right?
Not this one?
No.
I thought it was the outside of the flamingo. Was the outside of the flamingo.
It was the outside of the flamingo. So yeah, the floss list has this pink listed as the outline of the flamingo. I've substituted this to make it more accurately representative of the cover model. I did message Yaz, and she took like a real-time video of the model, and for sure it's not this pink. You know how reds and pinks kind of blow out with the photography sometime? We thought maybe that was the issue, but it definitely was not.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if she just got one that was mislabeled.
Yeah. So anyway.
So we have, I think Hannah put it on the listing, which one you used.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, we are substituting it in the floss pack.
Okay, perfect. So not a huge, oh yeah, and I'm also doing this on 25 even weave.
So hang on a second.
Okay.
The name of the floss that Kerri is actually using is Maraschino. The one that's listed in the called for is Berry Queen, but she's actually using Maraschino.
And other than that, everything is perfect. So, it's great. So this is where I'm
25
at.
count, 1/1.
Yeah, 25 count, even weave, 1/1. That's on porcelain.
Looks like a pink snake.
Yeah. And
cute.
I was scared, not gonna lie, I was scared that I wasn't gonna be able to see that, but everybody assured me.
Yeah.
Caroline and Hannah said, no, you'll see the holes, it'll be fine. Especially when I get it stretched and it opens up a little bit.
And that's kind of the danger of even weave. It's very stretchy. Mm-hmm. And so like when I stitch on scroll rods, because I've started one on 25 as well, and you really crank it on scroll rods to get the tension, well, it elongates your holes, right?
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna end up with, it's not gonna be square.
Okay.
So you have to be careful. Yeah. So it might actually be better to use something like a Q-snap or a hoop.
That's what I'm doing. This is on the
instead of scroll rods.
Yeah.
Now for the project that I've started on 25 count, I actually don't mind if mine is slightly elongated. So I am actually stitching mine on, well, I'll show you in a minute.
So I feel like all those talented, the big girls would
Yeah,
to you.
one
all the
over
one stitchers.
You're stitching teeny tiny.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It is awesome. A little bit of confidence
Yeah,
booster.
25 count, and I tell you, because I just started mine as well, and I'm working on this, and I'm like, this is Amtrak. That's what I'm stitching Amtrak on.
Oh, okay.
Amtrak is 25 count, even weave, 1/1. And I have a funny feeling that this piece that I've just started now, when I do finally finish Amtrak, these are going to make a great side-by-side. So my intention will be to frame them together. Yeah. So I had a new start. I started the new Modern Folk Embroidery because I had to. I just had to. This is the House of Hearts.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's perfect.
How could I not? And Kerri has just dyed some even weave in the Speculoos colorway. So we had some brand new 25 count Speculoos. And so I picked that. I have a mass ton of super old Falu red. And I thought, I'm gonna use Falu red, 25 count, 1/1.
Oh, look at it.
And it's so cute.
Oh, that's really good.
Look. Holy bananas. I love it. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
And you're just doing that with your supervision, no magnification.
It's not hard to see. I don't find that hard to see at all.
Okay.
But yeah, you're right. I do have supervision.
Yeah.
Superpower.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't
nice.
that
Love
cute?
It.
So because it's a rectangular piece, it's not going to hurt it to be slightly stretched out. And I'm not like Kerri. I don't have to have my fabric drum tight.
Yeah.
So I stretch it a little bit on the scroll rods, but I don't overstretch it.
You don't require 4 hands to get your tension right.
No. When I put the first length of floss in, it's like,
yeah. It's really satisfying stitching on the even weave.
Yeah. I don't like 2/2 on even weave. I really dislike it. I really dislike stitching with 2 strands of floss. I find it too, I don't know how to describe it, but the 1/1, I love.
Yeah, on the 25 count.
I love it.
I couldn't do it on anything smaller than 25 count for sure.
I've done 1/1 on 32 count.
Okay. Like with Roxy floss?
No, this was with DMC.
Because I'm thinking that Roxy
it did shred.
Floss, yeah.
And I used DMC and it was prone to shred, so I had to use super short lengths. Yeah. And it was a little difficult to sew in my ends, but the finished result, it was that Alexandra Adelaide coffee cup.
Oh yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But it was intense.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. I mean,
yeah,
come on. It's so good. I love it.
It took a bit for me to work out my tension. With
yes, you have to not pull too tight.
No. And
you are
I'm an aggressive stitcher.
Aggressive stitcher. I just love that color, man.
Yeah, it's good. It's perfect. That's what I'm doing my Mary Queen Scots with. It's a Falu on porcelain, and I love it.
Falu red. That is just perfect. Ah, perfect. So there you go. Speculoos, Falu red, Jacob, Modern Folk Embroidery. Those are the things of good stuff. So speaking of Falu red, I have a little giveaway for you today. Just a teeny tiny little giveaway. I have some leftovers from some winding that was done, and Julie made them look very pretty. So I actually have a couple of things of Falu red left. See, battery late. It's going. It's okay. I'll be quick. So giveaway, and there's not much, but it's a nice little combo. This is a little bit of antique wedding dress. So those two together, and then some Lucille. So we've got some Christmas red, some Falou red, and some antique wedding dress. This is a little giveaway. Just leave me a comment below with the word red in your comment. I love red. There you go, easy. And we'll pick a winner in 2 weeks. Okay, cute. Yeah, Julie, she's so fun. She loves to spin the floss because we don't skein our floss up like that. But it's pretty nice. Okay, let's change the battery and then we'll carry on.
In the middle.
Okay.
Am I going?
Yeah.
Okay. So I pulled this bad boy out because it's being released at Nashville.
Oh yeah.
So I thought, Kerri, you better start working on that again. So that is Within a Dream, Gigi, the artsy housewife. And this was released on Patreon.
Yeah.
Last July, I think.
Something
so.
like that. Yeah,
July
yeah,
2024,
yeah.
and now it's being released generally at Nashville this year.
The Artsy Housewife is the one designer that we are going to be bringing in her new releases at the end of March. All
exciting.
except for the Nashville exclusive.
Okay.
Which is this weekend.
Yeah.
I hope that everyone who's going to Nashville has the most amazing time. Yeah. Good luck to all designers who are going to be there. We hope that you have an amazing show, honestly.
Should be fabulous.
So, yeah, looking forward to seeing all the pictures coming out.
So, yeah, this is That Border's No Joke. I'm just working my way down.
It's beautiful.
Got the crow to 80%, left a hole. Kerri walked away.
Not enough of this.
Yeah.
Oh, at least you're consistent.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you are truly consistent.
For sure.
Awesome.
Could write a book.
80% of it.
Yeah.
Where's the lie?
So funny. I also started, because third time is the charm, a peacock.
Oh yeah, yay,
a unicorn and a badger.
Yay.
So I'm on 40 count.
Yay.
1/2. I'm in my happy place.
Oh. You started at the bottom left.
I did, because I've already started twice at the top left, so I thought, no, this isn't happening again.
Oh, look at that. Oh, pub. Look.
So it's good. I am happy.
Gorgeous.
I am happy.
So this is 40 count pub crawl. Dyed by Kerri, named by Caroline for the peacorn pub crawl, peacock, unicorn, a badger.
Yeah.
And oh my goodness, this is the floss conversion done by Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a biggie.
It is.
A biggie.
I'm sorry, I just let that go without warning.
I got it.
I don't think.
I'm stitching mine. I'm stitching full coverage. Kerri is not. And I meant to show mine, but I didn't.
Okay, I actually took a picture of this for you because it had been packed up for so long. These flosses were like flattened and like stuck together and took on a life of their own.
So
and
they had dreads.
They did.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of floss.
But that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That means that, now
Do you
you're.
see that? Do you see the cap?
Oh yeah.
The halo of cap.
Well, there's a halo on your linen
for
as
sure.
well.
Yeah.
The blues look great on there.
Yeah. Really happy with them.
Gorgeous. Pub crawl restart. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you. I had to get over that mental hurdle to start that for the third time.
Yeah, but you did it.
I did it.
And now you are
Off to the races.
Off to the races. the very slow races.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not bring mine in to share because
you didn't?
I only had a few extra. Oh man, that's so good. Look at the color of that. Okay, show me that next.
Okay. Oh, I think I have a crash here. I'm relying heavily on the window frame to support that.
I moved all my scroll rods this morning so I wouldn't hear any complaints.
I was shocked.
Huh? They're all in a big bucket over there.
Why am I like this?
Oh,
Why-
that's...
God, that's
Look at the color. Oh, wait. Okay,
We'll
there you
just
go.
stick that
Stick
on
it up on top.
Yeah.
There you go.
The colors on that floss pack are just incredible.
Wow.
All
This
right.
is Cherry Magpie.
Cherry Magpie.
By
Jessica. So her last name, I think it's French.
Doize? Doize?
Doize? I think that's probably correct.
Doize?
That's probably correct.
Jessica, if you ever happen to see this, please correct us
Yeah.
if we are wrong so that we can say it properly.
Okay. Here we go.
That's like Leela Studios. For years I was
yeah.
saying Lila, and it is Leela.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that we've finally
Got that under
figured
control.
that one out.
All right.
Oh my good gravy.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Love it.
Holy cow.
Yeah, that's clipping along. I'm almost at 40% on that.
One of my new starts last weekend was supposed to be Leanne's sampler, the upping of the swans, which is also on this linen. I'm going to do it on 46 count.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Have I dyed it on 46?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. I don't know. I didn't know.
Yeah, you
Because
have.
I'm always questioning. I always question.
It's
when
a
I
little
dye on
lighter.
46.
It's
It
a
is,
little
okay.
lighter, but not by much. It's buried in a project bag over there, but it's gorgeous.
Excellent.
Gorgeous. This is amazing, Kerri. Wow.
Thanks. It's such a
Holy
great chart.
doodle.
Oh my gosh. And the cherries.
Oh.
I just love them.
So the linen is called Temptation, and this is a Kerri floss conversion. You can find the floss list on Kerri's Instagram page,
Yeah, it's
which
on
is
the-
at roxy.flossco or roxyfloss.co. No, it's roxy.flossco.
Yeah.
And she's got a highlights reel, and there's a conversion list in there, and she's got a screenshot of it pasted up there.
Or you could find the actual post on the
Yeah,
wall.
on her Instagram page.
Yeah.
So this is not listed as a floss pack in the shop, but all of the individual colors are available.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Thanks. It's a great chart.
Oh, that is so good.
Jessica knocked it out of the park.
Oh, so
I
good.
can hardly wait to get to the bird.
That's
the magpie.
beautiful. Well, when you get to your magpie,
Yeah.
I'll work on my Nevermore Raven.
Okay.
So that we're both working on our birds at
Sure.
the same time. That'll be fun. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, really happy with that. I have to get back to that. I haven't worked on that for a week and a half. So that's that.
Okay. Is that it?
That's all I got.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. So some of these pieces, in fact, quite a few of them, are ones that are just private finishes and are going to either my home after we've recorded or going to my mother's home.
Okay.
Two of these finishes, if you've been with me for a while, you'll recognize them. First one,
Oh,
this
man.
was what?
Oh, boy. Wow. Wow.
This was not cheap.
No, but I mean, the frame matching the linen
Yeah.
is unbelievable.
Right?
It's like just
Right?
taking it to the next level.
Yeah. So Craig did an amazing job. Like seriously, these diamond shapes are really difficult to frame, right? Because they're on point, so you can't stretch them easily. And in fact, funny story, for those of you who watch my other channel, I did a floss tube about 6 weeks ago when I was taking this into Craig. My mother had tried to take this in to have it stretched and laced and framed.
Oh.
And they
declined?
They'd done it backwards.
Oh, okay.
They'd done it backwards, and it wasn't even in the center of the thing. Like it was, and frankly, they clearly just weren't used to working with needlework at all. And so I'm not going to name and shame, because if this was the first thing they ever tried to do for needlework, then that was kind of an unfair challenge. However, and I guess it's a compliment that they thought the back of my work was so neat that it looked like the front. But anyway, I did take it over to Craig, and they fixed it and framed it for me. So this was actually the very first thing that I stitched with your floss.
Oh, amazing. That's super cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these are OG unavailable floss colors.
Wow.
Original Wisteria
Oh, wow.
was
Yeah.
the dark color, and Iris was
Yeah.
the lighter purple. And those are from like 3 years ago. It's been 4 years.
4 years.
4
now.
years. 4
Yeah.
years ago when Kerri first started dyeing floss. They're not available anymore.
They're the first 10, one
Yeah.
of the first 10 OG colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So very first project that I ever finished with Kerri's floss, and I gifted 2 pieces of cross stitch to my mother, and part of the gift was having them framed for her, and I have finally done it. So the pattern is a modern folk embroidery pattern called it's called Distal Fink Heart. Sorry, brain freeze there. Distal Fink Heart, which was charted as a monochromatic piece. So the 2 color version that you see here, and I'm just going to pop it up on the screen. If you like it, just take a quick screenshot of that, because I made it up as I went. I added in the color where I wanted to. And I actually did the exact same thing with the next piece that I'm going to show you as well. So, Distal Fink Heart, modern folk embroidery. I loved stitching this piece. I did this on a random piece of 28 count fabric and 2 strands of floss over 2. And it is still to this day, in my memory, is one of the more fun things that I've ever stitched.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was really, really a fun stitch. And so, yeah, and I mean the frame job, right? It's a treasure. So I hope my mother will love it.
I'm sure she will.
So I hope she will love it. So the second piece that I also gifted my mom. So I did choose to have them with matching frames.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, wow.
Ta-da!
Wow.
Right?
Yeah. Look at that.
Ta-da!
That's so bizarre that frame takes on the green.
I know. Exact same frame.
Yeah.
So this is also modern folk embroidery. It's a piece called Hälsingland Blommor. Again, was charted as in this sort of Swedish red on white style. It's a Swedish Hälsingland Blommor. It's a Swedish flower. Red on white, and I went way out of the box.
Yeah.
This was a one-of-a-kind fabric that Kerri dyed, 28 count. I think we had like 8 yards of it, and sold it off with various and sundry things. These flosses have undergone changes over the years. So the outside floss color was called Pippi. We still have Pippi, but Pippi is now a little bit more on the red-brown instead of I don't know. It's different. And then the sort of pinky coral is called South Beach, which we still have a version of South Beach, either that or it changed to Coho. I can't remember, one or the other. Maybe we still have South Beach.
No, those were 2 distinct flosses, Soho and
Yes.
or Coho and
South Beach.
South
They
Beach,
were
yeah.
different, yeah. So the original South Beach is long gone.
Yeah.
And this Pippi has changed. But again, I went my own way, and I'll
So
leave it
cool.
up there so you can, if you want to take a little screenshot, if you really like the 2 color version. It's getting blown out here in the light. It's closer there. That's probably like that, color wise.
yeah.
It's just it's really rich green, and again, I absolutely loved stitching this. Loved it. There's just something about Jacob's charts that are comfort. They're just comfort stitching. And I felt that immediately when I started the House of Hearts. Immediately. Sampler Garden, House of Hearts, Song of the Nightingale. There's just, you load up your needle and you just stitch. Monochromatic, or duo.
Yeah.
Just very satisfying. And
It's very
geometric. It's very methodical.
Yeah.
I just love it.
You get into a rhythm.
Yeah. So again, happy birthday, Merry Christmas, Mom. So I'm looking forward to taking those over to her. So those ones are for my mom. Now the next 2, oh my God, wait till you see this. you may remember a little old whip parade that we did, and Kerri helped me make some hard decisions. And one of those hard decisions was for my Little House Needleworks, or Country Cottage Needleworks, Santa's Village. And I had the top row done, and she said, "That's it."
Yeah.
And I agreed, because I really was not finding myself wanting to stitch the whole piece. So I chopped it off.
Oh my gosh, look at that. So cute.
Isn't it amazing?
It's amazing.
Isn't that amazing?
Look at that mat. Holy
I
crap.
know. Look at the cut work on the, oh my goodness. Look at that. Look. Oh.
It's so fancy gingerbready.
It is.
I love it.
Look.
Amazing. Is that going on your Christmas wall?
It is going to go on my Christmas wall.
Yeah.
I know.
That was such a good decision to just call it done. Yeah.
I'm so absolutely thrilled with this. And this was, again, this was one of those, many times I'll go in to Chops and I'll just put the needlework down and I'll just say, look, just do it. You pick. Yeah. And that's what they did. And Craig did send me photos along the way. He's like, you know, what about this? And so I did have some choices along the way, but every time he sent me a photo, I was like, yep, perfect.
I often do that with my framer as well. I'll just go in and put my work down and just say, make me love this again.
Yeah, right? Yeah. And it's like, and even the thing is, when you see the pictures, they're good. And you're like, hey, that's going to look great. But then I went and picked them up, and I'm serious that this made my whole week.
Yeah.
I just immediately felt happy.
Yeah, he did a really good job. Look at those little finicky little points on that mat.
I know.
Holy smokes.
I know.
The bevel.
Very, very, very good job. Yeah. Craig, and I know Meredith does a lot of the work there as well on my pieces. She came out when I stopped by yesterday. She's like, "Oh, did you bring some more?" And I brought some of Ellen's models for
nice.
For Stitch North.
Yeah.
So I love having that relationship there. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling you, I could not be happier with this. I'm so glad that it's done.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I love it. Like, I think I love it more like this than I would the whole thing. And look, Santa and Mrs. Claus, they're both
done.
there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's perfect.
I know.
Good job.
I love it. So, yay. Thank you. Good. Oh, yes, thank you. Thanks for convincing me.
Anytime.
Okay. So, the last thing of my personal stash that I had framed was one that it was a piece that I shared on my very, very first ever Flosstube on Off the Grid Needle Arts. And it was a piece, so I started recording videos July 1st, 2017. That was my very first video. And this piece was, I still had maybe the bottom corner to do. So I finished it. I can't remember how long after that video that I finished it, but that was 2017.
Yep.
And this piece has sat at my house, finished, laced, because Neil laced it for me after I finished it. They were still in business. That was my local needlework shop at the time. They've been retired for years. So it's been sitting, laced, framed, not framed at my house for years. And I finally, when I was taking my mom's stuff in, I'm like, that's it. I'm gonna get Craig to do it. I literally almost,
I can't even, there's no words for this.
Yeah. So this one has a 2-prong approach, okay?
Okay.
So this is an Ink Circles Cirque de Circle. Are you ready?
Oh my.
What?
Yeah.
I know. Okay, so I'm gonna come in front of your face here. Look at that. Look at that frame. It's bananas good. And he did a double matte. Look at the matte that's next to the frame. He picked a little gold color. So it's gold and then cream and then this beautiful coppery bronze frame. It is absolutely perfect. And look at my stitching. look at my stitching.
It's incredible.
Look at my stitching.
Now what floss is this?
This is a Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a Vicky Clayton silk.
Oh,
it's
very
a Vicky
cool.
Clayton silk that actually, I believe that she dyed to match the floss used on the cover model.
Very
because the name of her floss was Marque de Circle.
Okay.
M-A-R-Q-U-E. So very much a play on Cirque de Circle. So that was floss that I would have purchased back in 2009.
Okay.
2009, 2010.
Wow.
So, yeah. And then it was a piece of just khaki 32 count linen. 32, 28. 32. 32 count linen. Okay, now, second thing. This is the way that the piece shows on the chart, okay?
Yeah.
However, my framer...
Yeah. And I can totally see where Craig was coming from.
My framer put the thing so that it's going to hang like this.
Yeah.
So when I picked it up, I thought, uh-oh, I'm going to have to get him to fix that. But you know what?
It totally makes sense.
It's better this way.
Because you know what? This and this is not symmetrical.
It's better this way.
Absolutely.
So my brain just went kaboom, because I was like, I've never thought of this piece this way. But oh my God, I love it even more.
Yeah.
I love it even more.
No, that was a good call.
Okay, so I'm going to come in front of your face again.
Well, then I can't see it.
There. Look at it. So it's going to hang this way. And I have the perfect spot for it at home. I just about lost my mind when I unwrapped this because it was so much better than I'd even hoped it would be.
Yeah.
That I was taken aback at how much I loved it. Because the reason why I'd been putting off framing it was because the floss on this linen tended to disappear a little bit.
Okay.
And I knew it would be expensive to frame.
Sure.
And I thought, if I spend all that money, am I going to be happy with it on my wall if I can't really see the stitching? But something transformed it when this was framed, and it has brought the stitching to life.
Absolutely. The metallic gold matte.
It has absolutely just brought the stitching to life, and I'm absolutely in love with it.
Yeah, it's amazing. Look at that.
So I did splash out on the art glass. So I bought the art glass. There's 2 mats, and it is a very nice frame. So worth every penny. Yeah. You know, I spent a long time stitching this piece. Yeah. It's a special piece, and it's going to hang in my dining room.
Oh, that'll be beautiful.
Yeah. So
amazing.
Thanks. I am just so thrilled. I love how they do their wires too. So, can you see that? There.
Oh yeah, the hardware.
Yeah, the hardware. It's solid. Looks good. Looks amazing. So again, I let Craig chose the mats. I did choose the frame with him, but he's the one that pulled this off the wall. And in fact, that is generally the case. I kind of, if there's something that I really want to have more of a choice in selecting the frame, I'll give Craig an idea, and Meredith as well. Meredith helped with the moldings for one of Ellen's new samplers, and they can, you know, they've been doing this a long time. They can just pull off the wall kind of what you see and then help you. And he picked this, and it was just absolutely perfect. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, now I saved our shop model for last.
Okay.
Sarah Alden.
Whoa. Wait, this is the one that Carmen stitched?
Carmen stitched this. Oh my gosh. Look at this gorgeousness. This is one of the charts that's on sale. This is so beautiful in real life. I wish that you were right here to see it because it is so pretty. The pinks and the creams in this combined, and this is why when we were picking out this frame, I wanted something to pull out the darkness to be that contrast for the paler colors in here. And it's perfect. It's absolutely beautiful. This border is amazing. It's amazing. So this is Sarah Alden 1796 19
2017.
2017. And it is absolutely perfect. 1897 Schoolhouse samplers. The linen is biscuit, and it was a Floss Boss Hannah Roxy Floss Co. floss conversion, and stitched by our friend Carmen of Cardamom Pins on YouTube and Instagram.
Wow.
Carmen did an amazing job. She's now doing some other model stitches for Leanne. Her stitching is absolute perfection.
It is.
And she's fast. She's fast. And it is just perfect. Absolutely perfect stitching. I love this vase.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, the tone on tone is beautiful.
And the this floral in the middle that then swoops out into the pale green. And I mean, come on.
Yeah.
That flower.
That's intense. Yeah.
The pink in here is just perfect. So I'll give you a little close up again of the top there.
Got it?
Yep. There. Yeah. I absolutely love it. So if you're coming to Stitch North, this will be there. We'll have this. Try to have a few different models this time than we had in October.
Yep.
Gorgeous.
Very nice.
It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm so thrilled to have this as a shop model.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Love it. So there's my show and tell.
Wow.
There's my
That was
show
a big
and
one.
tell. That was a big one. Yeah. So yes, I'm actually really pleased that I got my mom's pieces done, because I've been needing to do that for a long time. So she'll be happy that she'll finally have them on her wall.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I think that's it. I think
so.
said it all.
Yep. Same.
All right. I guess we're
Okay.
done.
All right.
Back to work.
Back to work.
Back to work. Well, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being our friends, and we look forward to seeing you again. So we're going to record again in 2 weeks.
I won't be here.
Right, we're not recording
No,
again in
it'll
2
be
weeks.
3 weeks.
That's right, because when I get back from my holiday, Kerri is gone.
Yeah.
So we're not going to see each other for a little while.
It'll be weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw. So we'll catch up with you in 3 weeks.
Sounds good.
So happy stitching, everyone. Take care. See you
Bye.
soon. Bye.